for 250 at the Chester County Community Foundation. Um, and we've been convening these meetings monthly for about a year now in the different regions of the county. And just trying to get an idea of what you have in mind for America 250 this year, and also provide you with as many resources as we can come up with, and share with you the initiatives we're working on and how you could potentially leverage those different initiatives for the events that you're doing. So I just shared in the chat the link to the document that I'm about to share. If I can find it on my screen. Here we go. Okay, can everybody see this Google document? It looks like I think it's because Emily and I are both in it at the same time.
Yes.
Can you see the full thing?
Well, comes and goes. Yes.
Is that better?
Yes.
Okay. So, so here we are. This is Southern Chester County's planning document, and we've been adding things in here over the past year, and it's both resources and it's also a spreadsheet where you can add in your events. Now, I want to show you as well. We have been taking the events that you've been populating in the community bulletin boards and putting them into a master spreadsheet, because we've been getting feedback that we want one place, one place to see everything. And actually, we're now using this to populate our own social media with events that are already coming up. There's some monthly lectures and things that organizations are doing. But we're also sharing it, and let's see if it'll let me follow. Can you see the spreadsheet? So that link takes you to the spreadsheet, and we have information in here, times, um, locations, event descriptions if we have them, links to websites if we have them. And you can see this via this link we currently have it on view only. So if you see either discrepancies and, incorrect information or information you'd like to see added to it, please email me. And just give me as specific as you can, and we'll populate it for you. I'm hoping we can get it so we can streamline this even better. But we've basically taken what was in the spreadsheet or on the table on your community bulletin board and popped it into here, what we know right now. And it's not just it's also Phoenixville, it's Westchester, it's Coatesville, throughout the county. So just so you can know where that is and check it out and make sure we're right and make sure we're keeping up on this the way it should be. So I'm going to X out of that. Can you see our bulletin board again?
Yeah.
Okay, great. So here is our bulletin board again. So there's that link. Right below that, America 250 PA Chester County Commission. That is the overseeing entity for the county government for 250. They also have a calendar, and they're asking and encouraging folks to submit events through that as well. We're keeping an eye on that calendar too. And if we're seeing your events on there, we'll populate our spreadsheet with this. As I said, we're trying to streamline this as much as possible, working with the information that we have and the entities we have to work with. So there's that. And we'll come back up to the confirmed events that are on here. But I'm going to scroll past that for a minute and show you what's new here, because we did get some new, we have some new information. Some of you, and I apologize if you've seen this 100 times before, but we're continually updating this. So first, we have quick links to everything. We have it for the main website is the first one. We have the quick link to all our Dare to Declare resources, the wish walls, watch parties, mini grants, and educator resources. So you can see all that there. I wanted to bring up first and foremost, right now we have mini grants available. Let Freedom Ring mini grants for your events, any initiatives that you're planning, specific to 250. Those grants are available and we are doing awarding grants now. So the sooner you can get something in, the better. We also have Dare to Declare reading mini grants, and those are specifically for your Dare to Declare declaration reading programs. So if you're going to read the declaration at any of your events and you want to have AV equipment, you want to get materials so you can have a wish wall in conjunction with your Dare to Declare reading, you want to hire a reenactor, things like that. So specifically for Dare to Declare. Now, I will also say that if you are planning a huge, say a huge community event, and you want to put in an application for that huge community event, but you are planning to have a Dare to Declare as part of that, you can carve out that Dare to Declare event and apply for additional funds. So you can apply for both of these grants. Just keep in mind our Let Freedom Ring ones are quickly depleting. The funds are because grants are being made. So the sooner the better that if you can get your grant applications in, and Emily can help you with those too. Okay. So many of you have heard us talk about Dare to Declare for quite a while. It is an initiative begun by Rose Fennell, who is the superintendent over at Valley Forge National Historical Park. And her idea is to have the Declaration of Independence read throughout the land for the 4th of July or for 2026. It's a way to honor 2026, honor the 250th, and remember what people were trying to accomplish when they were reading the Declaration of Independence the first time. It's a very, very powerful document if you have not read it in a while. Or heard it read ever, here is your chance. We have one of our declaration readings tonight up in Phoenixville. We had our first one last night in Westchester, and what we have done is we have a video that features 18 people from throughout Chester County, from all types of organizations, heritage sites, high school students, you name it. And it's about a 10-15 minute video, and we're premiering it again. It's a great way to hear and feel the declaration. This is our way to inspire you to have your own readings. So in any case, we had one tonight, but we have one just for you. And hi, Chelsea, at the Kennett Library on February 10th. So at 6 o'clock. So the information is here for all of those. It explains a bit about what we're trying to accomplish with Dare to Declare as well. And explains what our program is. So what we did last night and what we'll be doing for the other two is we have a networking piece to the evening, followed by playing the video. And then we call up any readers who are attending in that evening to have a panel discussion. And we talk about, what they felt when they were reading it, what was their experience like. And they talk a little bit about the power of the document. Last night was very uplifting, very powerful. And meaningful, what the discussion that came out of the video premiere. So I invite you to come out to the others. And also, if you want to, we have a blooper reel you can watch now. You can bring that up after our session, of course, and you can kind of see, and there's a teaser and a blooper reel. You can kind of get a sense of what we're attempting to do. And then following that, we have a link to all our Dare to Declare resources. So we have event organizing guides. We have a MC and reader's guide. There are templates for writing, putting together your own program. There's runs of show. There's even letter templates that you can tailor to your own organization and seek out sponsors. We tried to do as much of the beginning work for you and think of all the things that you might want to take into account when planning your event, and tried to get that part done so you can just kind of insert here and then focus on finding readers and making the event great for your organization or your partnerships. So, and we're here, of course, too, to help you along the way. I also want to let you know that we're having a fun little afternoon program on February 20th, right at the Lincoln Building in Westchester. We're going to have a watch party of one of the screening reels from Ken Burns's documentary. It's a lunch and learn. We're going to provide lunch. We'll hang out. It's about a 45-minute program, and then we'll have discussion before, after, during. So anybody wants to do that, you can just send an RSVP to Emily, and she will help you get registered for that. We do have resources on our website as well if you want to have your own screening. I know Kennett Libraries already had one before the program even aired on PBS. So they now have screening reels available, and you can tailor it to your organization however you'd like. Okay, and I also wanted to point out our educator resource page. We have all kinds of information. If you're looking for reenactors, if you're looking for, civic engagement resources, teacher resources, there's all kinds of stuff on this page. So, and if you, I'll also mention this too, because we know there's a lot of reenactors in our community, and if or folks who are artisans or do colonial cooking or what have you, if you know somebody, or if you that you don't see on our website, let us know and we'll add them, because we know people are trying to connect with these resources. We also want to connect all these really talented people with organizations, so they can book their schedules for this year, because it's going to be a busy year for all of us. We want to have everybody make the best of it. So, I think you've all heard me talk about the wish walls, and I wanted to point out that Made by Us has sent us some updated information. If you've already registered with them, you may have received this directly. Uh, Essentially, if you haven't heard what wish walls are before, the idea is to have a very easy, very accessible program where you have either a board or a window or like an empty space, empty wall in your building or what have you. Use that as an opportunity to invite the public to make a wish for America on her 250th birthday. So they started this idea about a year and a half ago. They tested it out last June, and they found that people found this to be very uplifting. They write your message. It was great for little kids. It was great for even high school students who I myself have seen high school students write very powerful things on these cards. And so it's kind of a fun, easy lift. It can be paired easily with a Dare to Declare reading at your site, and you can share it with others. So what we're trying to do is make it as easy for you to register with the national initiative as possible. So the first thing you do, we've created a quick step-by-step guide. They have a wish wall host guide, and it's huge. You go in there and start working your way around in it. They've got program resources, marketing resources, information if you want to have a digital wish wall, if you have capabilities at your organization that you can hook into that, which I think Kennett Library does and is going to be demonstrating a little bit, I think, on our February 10th event. Um, they have photos from other wish walls. So you can kind of see all the different things done. It's all over the country. So they want to know where these wish walls are going to be taking place. So they ask you to register with them. And that's their page. And then they'll send you all kinds of resources directly when you register there. And then they want you to add your wish wall to their map. And they have map living on their website. And it's now getting updated constantly by any participant who plugs information in. Excuse me. So it's when I logged in the first time, it wasn't as straightforward as possible. So I asked them to offer us a map tutorial, and here it is. So if you have any questions over it, just go back to our community bulletin board, and it'll tell you exactly how to do it. And then finally, we have our wish wall resource page, and that's where you can find postcards that you can print out at your organization to use. They're all customized for Chester County. So, okay. So, and one last thing that was Made by Us is now offering. They have a voter registration resource partner. It's called I Am a Voter. It's another nonpartisan organization. And it's basically, they have a flyer with a QR code that you are welcome to post if you want to promote voter registration at your event as part of it too. So kind of fun and new. And if you've never seen their Youth 250 toolkit and you're trying to reach Gen Z, which I know gives some folks pause, they have some wonderful resources on that website, including how to or figuring out what your Gen Z score is, so you could see how well your programs might reach Gen Z. So it's all put together by a student advisory board. Okay. Beyond that, we have our Chester County Planning Commission resources. There's their website, again, their calendars. They also have the beautification campaign for America 250. The link for that, that's something the Planning Commission is pushing out. And they also have a traveling exhibit, which is going to be making its way around the county. Um, Oh, it looks like the link disappeared for that. We will have did it get cut off? Huh. That disappeared, but we can get it back up there. It's the Chester County Archives that is sponsoring that. And you can reach out to them directly. It's Cliff Parker there. They have portable uh, how do you describe it? Exhibit wall boards that that are going to be moving their way around the county to the various libraries. Chelsea, they're going to be at your library, right? And also Sarah, I think they're going to be at yours. Uh, so it's gonna be migrating around the libraries, but it's also my understanding is it's also available for organizations to book to have at their locations too. It basically features an overarching history of Chester County. Okay. So I wanted to point out a couple other things that have come to our knowledge lately. Chester County History Center has their annual National History Day coming up on March 26th and 27th. They want to promote this to the schools. They want participation from students if possible. So there's information here about that. and also they're looking for judges. They are always looking for judges. It's a lot of fun. They have several different categories. Students can do documentaries, they do exhibits, they do websites, they do plays. And when they have all this, they have judges, and they're all judges from the community. They're either historians, heritage site administrators. I've done it in my capacity as director at Historic Sugartown. I did it for a few years. It's a lot of fun, and it's really great to see how these high schoolers think. So just wanted to pass that along. And lastly, we've got these have been up here for a while. We've got information from the National Constitution Center about their resources. So that is it. I think I'll pop out of this. I see were a couple of things in the chat that I couldn't see while that was up. Oh, Mary Lou had to hop off. So, and Sarah, it is going to be at the Avon Grove Library in April. That's fantastic. So, okay. So why don't are there any questions about that really fast rundown of everything? All righty. Okay, so we've got some other folks here that I were on here when I started. I wanted to see if we have updates. Emily, are you ready for me now?
Yes, thank you.
Okay. So why don't we go around? I know Bob and Lynn and Crystal, we had talked ahead of time about being on here today to talk about what Kenna is up to, and I want to see what you have. Why don't I start with, let's see, I'm trying to see what's happening here. Chelsea, did you have anything to add for February 10th? Why don't I start with you if you're there? You might have it might be pulled
I'm
away. I don't know.
here. No, I'm just sitting in pickup line for my kids. But that's how life goes. No, we're really excited about it. We're making sure we have a snow date to prepare because we've had a couple weeks of lovely snow and it seems to be continuing. But yeah,
Yeah,
we'll
yeah.
have a nice time. Everybody's invited to come. We have the registration up too, so we can keep track and make sure everybody's comfortable, and we'll enjoy some time in the gallery as well prior with everyone to make the wish walls, which you guys will have your cards. I know our
Mhm.
marketing team has made some cards for the library. We'll be decorating the window of the library. So we'll have a continuing display there. And then we'll also have the electronic one so we can work with all of the wish walls happening all over the country.
Oh, that's awesome. I can't wait to see your electronic board. That's going to be neat. They also, I love Jeanette when I was down visiting the library last week, and Jeanette was showing me how they're going to hang the wishes along ribbons hanging down in the front lobby, so people will be seeing them as they come in. And I thought that was very creative. We'll definitely have to get pictures to share. So
Yeah.
that's great.
And it'll be a double-sided display. So they'll be able to be viewed from outside or inside.
Nice, nice. Thank you, Chelsea. And I totally get if you have to hop off.
Oh, no
Um,
worries. I'll just there's a couple other things that we're working on in the library. As mentioned before, all of our different programming literacies are incorporating the 250 into our programming. We're excited to get one of the bells to decorate through the Chester County Library system as well
oh,
this
fun.
summer. And we're looking at there's it would be one day in May, June, and July of having a Monticello book club as well.
Oh, that's really fun. Yeah, I should mention to you and to Sarah as well that we've been keeping an eye on this. There's going to be a bell for Chester County, and it's going to be in Westchester. And Emily, I think we're still firming up the date 100%, but we think it's April 30th. So if there's any reason the libraries might want to link in with that bell unveiling, we'll keep you posted on what's happening with that. So you can, if you want to incorporate it into anything, or I know there was some talk of a scavenger hunt, or I don't know if that has come into fruition or not, but as we hear more, we'll let you know. So
Thank you so much. We'd appreciate that. And we also just talked to WHYY a few days ago. They've been doing a quarterly bridging blocks group at the library. And that's been so successful that they've asked if they can come every month. So
oh,
they're going
that's
to
awesome.
start in April, coming every month. And a lot of that will also be part of 250 programming at Kennett Library.
That's great. So partnership with WHYY. Awesome.
Yeah, they have uh I forget technically what their community outreach group is called, but they have a program called Bridging Blocks that they do with various libraries, and I think they're also doing stuff with schools and senior centers and stuff as well now.
That's very cool. Very cool. I'm going to jump over to Sarah. How's it going at Haven Grove?
Hey, things are going great here. We are well in the process of sort of planning summer reading right now, which, similar to Chelsea, we're trying to tie in the CC 250 stuff to all
Yeah.
levels of literacy here. So we're hoping to have some different history programming across all ages. We just booked recently a magician to come. He has a program that is like somehow ties in history and the history of the United States. It's called The American Story.
Oh,
And that will
cool.
be at June 24th at 11 a.m. So that is booked, and that's right before our Dare to Declare program the following day.
Oh, that's
Um,
great.
yeah, so we're excited. We're also kind of aware of how widespread all of this programming is. So we're hoping that we can kind of diversify a little bit, trying to do some unique programs that maybe other people aren't doing so that
Yeah,
people aren't
yeah.
overwhelmed with all of the same things. So we're working on maybe some art workshops and some
Nice.
writing programs as well, but we're well in the process, but still very much planning.
Excellent.
Yeah.
That's great. I'm gonna ask Collis. Is it Collis?
Yes,
I'm gonna ask you, can you introduce yourself and where you're from?
I'm Collis Townsend. I'm president of the board of the Kennett Library. So
Excellent.
I will defer all questions
All
over
questions.
to Chelsea and Jeanette.
Very cool. Well, I hope
My
we'll
job is
see
to
you.
follow. Excuse me?
We hope you'll see you on February 10th.
Yes.
Excellent. Excellent. So let's see Troy, are you there? Sometimes I feel like this is like a seance. Yeah.
Yes, I'm here. Uh, yeah, we have a lot coming up this year. Our first program is February 21st. We're doing a Zoom speaker series. Our
Great.
speaker is Jim McIntyre. He's talking about a most gallant resistance, the Delaware River Campaign,
Ah,
September through October of 1777.
oh, that's
So,
fantastic.
so that will be our first program. And then on March 8th, we have Pennsylvania's birthday.
Mhm.
So we are a Pennsylvania Historical and Museum Commission site, and all the sites celebrate Pennsylvania's birthday, otherwise known as Charter Day. So,
Charter Day. Yeah,
yeah,
yeah, yeah.
so it's a free event just to come. It's our first day open to the public.
That's great. I'm
Uh,
looking back at my calendar to see where I have to fill in blanks. And that's one I have to fill in. So
okay, there you go. Then April 18th, we have another speaker, and this will be a hybrid program. So we'll have a virtual and in-person option for that. We're going to have Rich Bite, who is an archaeologist. He'll be talking about his archaeological findings in New Jersey.
Oh,
Uh,
cool.
May 16th is our Battle for Independence, the amazing race to Brandywine. This is a road rally. I'm not sure if everyone here has heard me speak about this before, but basically what we're going to do is you'll be able to tour the battlefield in your car. And while you're driving around the battlefield, you'll answer some trivia questions. Fortunately, we will have directions in the packet of materials that we give participants, so you'll be able to find your way around the battlefield. And we have 4 stops, and at each stop, you'll get to do something that a Revolutionary War soldier would have done, or someone who participated in the war would have done. So, and then we have prizes at the end.
Oh, that's cool. So where does it end? Do you end back at the park or?
Yeah, it starts and ends at the park. Yeah.
Oh, that's very cool. Would there be an opportunity to either do a Dare to Declare or have the video playing there or have a wish wall there or at one of those locations? Probably not at the locations for
Yeah,
the
I,
video,
I-
but
yeah, I don't think we'll be able to do that for this event, just
okay.
because people will be driving around and then they'll be
Yeah.
pulling
Yeah.
in, and unless they come into the visitor center. But after driving for an hour or two, they might not feel
Sure.
like coming
Yeah, I didn't
inside.
know what
So
you had when they landed, if if there was more of a
yeah,
reception or something like that.
yeah, it should probably last around 2 hours. We have staggered start times, so we're trying to get as many people to participate as
Hmm.
possible. So, but should take around 2 hours to complete the course.
Okay. That's great.
Um, we also have our Brews at the Battlefield event. It's our annual fundraiser for the Brandywine Battlefield Park Associates. That is on June 13th.
June 13th.
Um,
Okay.
so we'll have music. We'll have some breweries, cideries, um, and then the last event, we have one other event. It's another speaker series at the end of the year. But before that, we have Voices of Brandywine. This is on August 1st.
Oh,
And we're going to be working with the Delaware Theater Company to bring some of the stories of Brandywine to life. So,
you
some
said
like
August 1st for this one?
yes, August
Oh,
1st.
good.
Yep. So figures like George Washington will be portrayed, and they'll discuss, what happened during the battle. So I think it'll be a fun time to maybe interact with some of the actors from the theater company and kind of get a fairly accurate portrayal of that particular figure.
Sure, sure. Just so you're aware, we learned yesterday or Monday that Westchester is going to be doing their big event on August 2nd.
Okay.
So it's still shaping up. It sounds like it's ending with a drone show. But throughout the
Okay.
day, they're having a lot of reenactors and doing various things throughout Westchester and the outskirts. So
Okay.
just so you're all aware of that one. And that's partly why we're doing the master calendar too, so you could see what other areas are doing and tie in where it makes
Hmm.
sense. So if we see opportunities where to one could promote the other, just we'll keep you apprised of that. So
Okay.
yeah. Um,
So
okay. You have anything else there, or are you just uh, working your way up to September 11th?
yeah, that's pretty much, up until we have a Remembrance Day ceremony on
Yeah,
September the 11th. We'll have another speaker series program in November then too. So
great. Super. Okay. Um, any let's see. Anything else you want to add, Troy? Are you good?
oh, I'm good. That's yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
So we do have an event, and we'll have some more events for 2027 too. But
Oh yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
so
We, I think at this point we know 2027 is really going to be the big thing for a lot of our organizations.
hmm yeah.
So, we'll make it through July 4th and then we'll focus.
Hmm.
So, Okay. I have, let's see, Bob and Lynn. Did you have stuff you wanted to talk about specifically, or is it coming from individual townships and the Heritage Center separately and so forth?
I can tell you, I think I've shared
And
this.
that goes for Crystal too, and really Kathleen. But
The Kennett Heritage Center is doing a speaker series with the theme of revolutionary lives. And we've got
nice.
3 out of 4 of our speakers and their topics confirmed. We're still waiting to find the fourth one, the June 6th. We've got reservations. We've reserved the auditorium at the Kennett Library for the
Oh,
speaker
great, great.
series.
And
And
this,
I'd hope that Mary Lou would have stayed on because I think that we're going to be involved with the June 18th, third Thursday, Dining in the Street, the Kennett Collaborative puts on every month. And we'll do a Dare to Declare during the Dining in the Street event.
oh, great, great, great. Possible dare declare. Okay. I think we've been talking a little bit offline about that too. So yeah, well, if I hear more and find out that you haven't heard it, I will make sure the dots are connected. How about you, Bob?
So as for the township, and Caitlin wasn't able to get on the call, the township's still digging itself out from underneath everything. So
I
um,
totally get it.
we're still trying to get all of the I's dotted, T's crosses from the Board of Supervisors. But what we're targeting is ideally on June 7th, we want to do our Dare to Declare to commemorate Richard Henry Lee's submission of the
Oh,
Declaration of
that's
the
great.
Independence of the Second Continental Congress. And we're going to have some details once we get some approval on that one. We're also hoping to support a number of township speakers and readings. One thing we want to do is do a targeted reading of What to a Slave is the 4th of July.
Oh, fantastic.
We want to coordinate that with other groups and community areas, things that are going on to tie in with Juneteenth.
Oh, that's great.
So we're
That's
going to do it
abs
right around there to try to push that into that window. And we are still very much on board to doing a Colonial Community Day picnic at the preserve. So we have a couple of pieces of land that we own. In particular, we're looking at Spar Hill Farm or others, where we want to basically bring the community out. We want to do some kind of day in the life of colonial America. So cooking demonstrations, things like that. What would have life been like to get kind of people a visual and
Yeah.
hands-on visualization of what used to be.
Mhm.
And we're going to be doing some maybe a beer garden, music. We're looking at all kinds of things. Hopefully we can get full approval for that. But those are kind of like the big ones that we've got currently pending. We're just trying to get full approval on it.
Okay, great.
So the picnic we
Do you
hope to
have
be
dates?
September 19th.
Which one was?
September 19th for the picnic.
Oh, okay.
And 7th for the Dare to Declare. Ideally, we do that at like one of our locations, like the historic location, the Pines, something like that. But that may move as things become targeted. But the Juneteenth reading is still pending.
Still
Hey,
pending.
Bob.
Okay.
Yes.
Bob, one of our speakers is scheduled for June or September 19th at 2
Yeah.
in the afternoon.
So we'll look at that. I'll let Caitlin know that we have a speaker scheduled for September 19th. That's a Saturday, is it?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I'll let her know that we potentially have that. So we'll see what we can do.
Lynn,
Okay.
if you have dates for your speaker series, if you could either pop them in the chat now or send me an email, and that way we'll get them on the calendar too. So
Okay. Do you want titles of what they're speaking
if you
on?
have them,
Sure.
great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Otherwise, dates would be a help. And
I'll put in,
times if you have that.
yeah,
More
I'll put in the
specific.
June 6th one, but I won't put I won't know what the title is till we
Sure.
secure a speaker.
No, totally understand.
Sounds good.
Oh, that's great. And so the What to a Slave is still pending discussion.
Yes.
Okay.
All of the
Crystal, I see you about to jump in. What what do you have to say?
Oh no, I was just waiting. Um,
Ah,
we have this Saturday coming up, January 31st, from 1 to
yes.
3. It's called Looking Back, Stepping Forward, The Path to Freedom. And it's a collaboration between Chester County Historical Center, Kennett Underground Railroad Center, and Westchester Dance Works with Diane Matthews. So it's free to the public. It's a free family fun event celebrating America 250 and Black History Month. From 1 to 2, it's a self-paced museum tour. And then from 2 to 3 is the program of the Underground Railroad program. So you can get your tickets now. As of this morning, we're
great.
at 110. So we're excited.
Oh, that's awesome, Crystal. It looks fantastic. Um, I don't know if we can drop the link into the chat here at all, for you, for everybody else. I don't know if I have the ability to do that, if I can find it quick.
If you guys know me, I can't. I can get it to you by email or text, but dropping links, I'm learning.
Um, okay. Do you have anything else? Oh, look at Emily. She's all over it. She has it on there.
Yay, thank you. And we're planning some other things, but there haven't been like solid yet. So as soon as they're solid, we'll get them to you.
Excellent. Excellent. And Kathleen, how are you making out? I last time I saw you, you were talking to the business community a bit.
We continue to do that. Haven't had any bites on anyone taking us up on our free marketing opportunity, but
Ah,
we'll continue to reach out. I think maybe things once they thaw might warm up a little bit. So for those who don't know me, I am a supervisor at Chatsworth Township, but I'm also now president of the board of the Brandywine Battlefield Park Associates. So Troy just took all of my things to
ah,
say.
oh, I did not know that. Congratulations on that.
Thank you.
Sorry,
Thank you.
Kathleen.
Thank you. Yeah, Troy. Yeah, I know. You know what you did. And I'm also I'm also a commissioner of the Brandywine Valley Scenic Byway Commission, representing Chatsworth Township. Been doing that for years, so I can speak. I can say one of the things that we're doing is continuing work on the Harriet Tubman Interpretive Trail,
Oh, great.
a section, and thankfully, so thankfully, working with the help of the Kennett Underground Railroad Center. Hi, Crystal. So we do continue to do that good work. That we're excited about, and we continue to work on the pines as well. So I was glad to hear Bob mention the pines. Again, not in my township, but along the byway. So I will also say that I was fortunate enough to read a book. I don't know if anyone here is familiar, called The Painter's Fire. It's really big right now in the Delaware County Library system, but it's about it's a forgotten history of the artists that championed the American Revolution, and the artist focuses on some Black and women artists. And it's a very interesting book. But one of the things that really jumped out to me was about it touched on the writing of the Declaration of Independence, and that it was meant to be read aloud. It was written
Yes.
to be read
Yes.
aloud. And I think that's something I
Written.
knew, but this book just kind of randomly, mentioned it in there. And so I do recommend that book to anyone who's interested. Again, free at your local library. So
Oh, that's excellent. I
thank you.
have not heard that. I will.
No, The Painter's Fire. I will not even venture the artist's, or I'm sorry, the author's name, but she, I believe, is an educator, and I believe got her advanced degrees at the University of Delaware. So
Oh, that's cool.
fairly local, even if not Pennsylvanian. So thank you, and I appreciate being included in your talk. So thank you.
That's excellent. Yeah, the Declaration was definitely, was written to be read out loud for people to hear, and that became all the more, powerful a sentiment after seeing it read by all our various community members. In the video. I can't wait for you all to see it. Once we have our premieres, we'll be starting to circulate that video out for people to use. If you want to have your own screenings or share it with your boards or share it with other community members or so forth. We really, we're urging folks to do their own and have their own reading, have their own readers read it. It's more powerful to have folks read it. But we also know that that could be a heavy lift for some groups. So we are making it available for you to use and have a discussion about it afterwards, because you start hearing the words, you get fired up when you hear it done dramatically. You really, truly do. So, trying to think if there's anything. We've got everybody here. I think other folks had to drop off because of car lines and other things. So, I'm guessing how many people here are going to be there on February 10th at Kennett Library, if you can? Lynn will be?
I would
Okay,
try.
great. Great. Sarah's going to try. Fair. And we'll just pray that the weather, cooperates, and we'll keep going on. Our next gathering for this convening will be when? I've got to bring up my calendar so I can tell you
Hopefully see
exactly.
everybody Saturday.
Yes, Crystal. I'm hoping to get over there in the afternoon. It depends on a couple home logistical things, but yeah, it looks fantastic. I'm so excited that you already have 110 people registered.
Me too. I was like, snow's scaring me a little bit. The ice is scaring me.
Yes, yeah, so much. I think you'll be safe though. So our next one is February 25th. So we'll continue to keep the calendar updated. If you have any other specifics on your calendar items, feel free to email them to me and we'll get them up on the calendar, on the master calendar, so everyone could see them. So we're done a little bit early today, so I will let you all go and enjoy this nice, cold, snowy, tundra that we live within. So
All right,
thank you.
thanks, Heather.
Thank you.
Have a great
Take
one,
care, all.
everyone. Be safe.